See my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Marriage. Another very crucial area. First is in the traditional method, right? Venus denotes spouse for males, for men. Okay. Likewise, Mars denotes spouse for females. But in stellar Nadi astrology, we will not be seeing all these things. We will be looking at mainly about bhavas. Okay. I mean, these planets also plays a vital role, but I have seen people who got divorced during Venus Dasa. Okay. So basically for marriage, spouse means the bhava is the 7th house. Without the 7th house, the marriage will not happen. Okay, without the connection of the 7th house strong, if 7th house is not strong, marriage will not happen. Okay, but not only right, what are we looking at? Once the marriage happens, a family is created. Correct. So that means your 2nd house also is very important. A lot of astrologers, they just look only at the 7th bhava and then do the prediction for marriage. Yes, 7th bhava is important, no doubt about it. Along with that, 2nd house is also important. Because you get married and if you can't have a family, right? Husband and wife, then only it becomes a family, right? So 2nd bhava is very, very important. Now we said 7 and 2, what is other bhava is important? Anyone want to guess?
Is it 4?
9th, sir.
9, 4, what else?
5th for children, I mean.
5th for children, okay, but we are talking about marriage.
Marriage, yeah.
Is it 12, sir?
8th, sir.
No. We spoke about this bhava all the time.
Fulfillment. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Without 11, nothing. Right? 11th is the one gives the fruits. You have the plant, you put the seed, the plant grows, you water it, it grows, everything. But finally, if that thing doesn't convert it to fruits, you won't be able to consume it, right? So 11th bhava is very, very important. But again, without 11th bhava also, 2-7 is good enough for marriage. But if you have this 2-7-11, then it is very good. That is the maximum combination. Okay, the best combination. Like Valli said, 9th house, 5th house. I mean, some other person said 5th house, right? 5 and 9 is a supporting bhavas. Okay. If 5-9 also is connected with 2-7-11, that means you get the support. Your marriage process will be smooth. Okay. So we saw the marriage. What is the no marriage or delay or separation? That is 1, 6, and 10. These are the negative numbers. Okay, for marriage, the bhava, what we are looking at is 2-7-11. And the negative side is 1, 6, and 10. Okay. So now I will tell you like a lot of combinations and then we will go, we'll share some charts. Okay. So we saw 2-7-11. For multiple marriages, in stellar Nadi, there is no clear-cut method to identify whether this person will have multiple marriages or not. Okay. So you can refer the traditional method, right? Basically, this is one of the combination. There are a lot of rules are there, so I'm not going to go much detail into it. It is very hard. It's very hard to predict. Okay. We can always do reverse engineering after saying it. Okay, this person has multiple marriages or not. Okay. So basically connection between 1st house, 7th lord and 9th, 1, 7 and 9. If there is any connection basically means conjunction, aspect or parivartana. Okay. the seventh lord placed in first house, and the first, ascendant lord is placed in ninth house, like that. Okay. We saw facilitators 5 and 9. And in Indian context, some people will get a lot of dowry, right? That is 8. We saw already 8 is unearned income. So dowry is again unearned. He is getting money from the in-laws, right? No marriage, separation, divorce, 1, 6, and 10. These are the combination. Mostly you have to see these things. You have to remember 7, 2, 7, 11, 1, 6, 10. Okay. And 8, 12 also. I will come to that 8, 12, right? If somebody has a love marriage, generally it is 5, 11, right? But I would add 4 also. Okay, 4, 5 also you can, because 4 is the hidden. Then the next slide there is a whole lot of combinations. Okay, I will share one a love marriage horoscope also. Okay, and then that marriage, the love marriage, is it coming out of true love, or is it just with the physical relationship? That is 5, 8. If there is more 5, 8 along with 2, 7, 11, it is only the physical relationship. Okay, 5, 8 or 5, 12 or 5, 8, 12, all these combinations. Okay, how it is connected. Then again, please remember, this is a very sensitive area. You cannot, even if you tell the client, that person may not agree to it. Okay, even though that person knows, they won't agree to it because it is very sensitive issue. They will not agree. You can just keep it to yourself, unless and of course they open up. Okay, sometimes, most of the times in Indian context, parents only will bring the horoscope to you, right? You may not, you cannot reveal all these things to their parents. Okay, keep this in mind. So next is 5, 8, 12 is there. It's a scandalous love. And hidden love means 4, 5, 12 or 4, 5, 8. Basically, in Indian context, they don't have a relationship in Indian society openly, right? It is mostly hidden only. That's the reason I said I will add 4. Okay. In US, it is different. All right. Here, the culture, the society is entirely different. So here, the way of combination will be different. Okay. Without 4, 5, 11, 5, 12 itself is good enough for a love marriage. Okay.
4, how does it come, sir, like in this context?
So in this context, the only logic I see is 12th from 5th, hidden.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it. Yeah.
Yeah. And breakup. Breakup is 5, 6, 8, 12, 5, 6, 8, 5, 12, 5, 6, 12, all that is breakup, right? And nowadays, people ask, okay, will that broken up person will come back, right? Then you need 5, 9, 11, 3, 11, 3, 10, 11, all those numbers, right? 3, 6, 10, 11, all that, if that person wants to come back. Okay. Platonic love and plus physical, again, 5, 11, 12. Basically, simple thing, right? You 4, 5, 8, 12. You remember that. Okay, that combination only it revolves. All this love, marriage, and everything. Okay. Another main thing is 2, 11 is very, very important. If you see only 2 11s in any person's horoscope, that means that person will say, I want to have no marriage. That person won't believe in marriage. They just want to have a living relationship. Okay, that you will see. Then if you see 2, 11 plus 5, 8, 12 and no 7, that means that person will be having a physical relationship without marriage, living. Okay. Then 7, 8, 12 in majority plus 5, 11, that becomes will be a commercial sex worker. Okay. But basically, it's like kind of a prostitute, right? So they will indulge in that activity just for money. That's all. See, in 5, 8, 12, it is all coming out of love. Here, it is money. Okay, same thing, right? So 5, 7, 8, 12, 311. Again, if it is 311 added to it, that means that person will be very popular. Top, you know, in that field. 311 is again, 3 is what? Communication, right? Bhava, right? And 11th is fulfillment. Again, fame and all. 311 gives the fame, name and fame. In this field, they will get the name and fame. Okay. And if there you see 3, 9, 12 plus 2, 7, 11, and so that means marriage in foreign land. Okay, and then along with that you see Rahu, Ketu, Rakesh, right? And then plus love combination, this 4, 5, 8, 12 and all that. That means in this planet Dasha Bhukti, Antardasha, or if these planets have those combinations, that means there is a good chance that person will marry a foreigner. Again, please remember, foreigner means it is not like an Indian marrying an American or like that. Foreign means in astrology, it is that person belongs to a different culture, different language. That society is different. So that person's, the spouse's society is new to you. You don't belong in that. Everything is new to you. It could be different language also. Okay. So say for example, a Telugu person marrying a Tamil or Malayali, or vice versa. That is also considered as foreign. Okay. Okay. So then we saw that. Then we saw this 4, 5, 4, 5, 8, right? And again, love affair or in love, basically these periods, Moon, Rahu, Jupiter, and Saturn. Another thing is, right, if you see Jupiter having 5, 8, 12, oh, right, and majority of the planets, especially Jupiter with 5, 8, 12, or Rahu with the 5, 8, 12, all that, right, they will have definite a good chance of affairs with other people. Okay, that also you can confirm. I mean, you can say that, but again, when you are divulging all these things, you need to be very careful. They won't accept, and then it may backfire you also. Even though it is true, they may not accept unless they themselves open up. Okay. By the way, all these combinations I have verified. Basically verified in the sense the clients have agreed. They have told themselves, okay, during the consultations. Okay. Okay. So if you see majority 2, 6 or 1, 6, that means he's not at all interested in marriage. He just wants to be himself. That's all. Okay. Person is more platonic love than a physical. That means it is, if 9 is present along with 5, 8 or 5, 12, then that means you can say, yeah. All right. So signifies love affair, again, it's the same thing. Okay. See the 10, 11, right? 9, 10, 11. If you don't see 9, 10, 11, you see only 5, 8, 12 and all, right? That means that person's image, name will be damaged in the society because of the affair. Okay. If you see 10, 11 along with it, 9, 10, 11 along with it, they won't be defamed. Okay, you can see this in a lot of celebrities, film stars, right? They get into this affair. Because of that affair, a lot of people will lose their opportunities in that field. They get bad name, but other people, it doesn't affect at all, right? So we can see all these combinations in celebrities horoscopes. You see this combination 3, 5, 11. That means the love affair will be in the neighborhood only. Okay, 3, because 3 is what? Short, right? Neighbors. So it will be in the neighborhood. Okay. Any questions so far?
No.
No. Okay. This is one popular question people will ask, especially in Indian context, right? People will ask, okay, where will that spouse, in which direction it will be, right? Before we go into this detail, right, let me tell you, this question is very much applicable in olden days. That means person is born in one village or one town, and that person grows up in the same place, does not travel, and that person will be in that place only, right? Only during marriage, if it is a girl, they go to other city or other town. Otherwise, they just confine to that same place. But nowadays, that is not at all happening, right? A person is born in one place, growing up in one place, working in one place, right? There is no which place will you take the spouse direction. Is it the birthplace, or is it the place where that person grew up, or is it the place where that person is living, right? If you get all in a 3 different directions, you cannot predict at all, right? So this question is, in the modern context, it is not applicable at all. But again, as part of the curriculum, I'm just telling you these methods you can apply. Okay, if you want to answer this question, you can answer this question. So the first is traditional method. The traditional method, you have to look at 7th house, 7th lord. Who is the 7th lord, and which planet is placed in the 7th lord? So you can just go by that. So these directions are very, very important. Okay, sun denotes east. Okay, Saturn is west, Mars is south, Mercury is north, Jupiter is northeast, Venus is southeast, Moon is northwest, and the remaining Rahu Ketu is southwest. So we have 8 directions and 9 planets. So Rahu Ketu denote southwest. If somebody's horoscope, if Saturn is placed on the 7th house, or the Lord is Saturn, which direction you will say?
West is.
West. That's all. This is
Sir,
simple, straight. Okay.
Sir, for example, if there's a person and there's no planet in the 7th house, but the lord of the 7th house is, say, suppose Mars, but that's placed in 12th house.
Okay.
So does the placement in 12th house signify foreign spouse
No.
in any way?
No, no. It's only
Lord
the
of
7th bhava. Planets placed in 7th bhava, or the Lord of the 7th bhava.
The lord of the 7th bhava in this case is Mars.
Mars.
So, yeah.
It will
So
be
then,
it will be south.
okay, so that person is going to find spouse in like south from where he's born, or like.
That is what I'm saying, right? So you cannot, in the modern context, we cannot decide that, we cannot come to a conclusion.
Okay.
Right? So nowadays, every person is born in different place and growing up in different place. Say, for example, I'm born in Andhra Pradesh. I grew up in Chennai. Which direction I will see? And nowadays, some people, right, they're born in Andhra, they're growing up in some, say, let's say Chennai, and then they're working in US.
So
Right.
in one more, in the previous example also, you said that, like, say, for example, there's a Hindi person who's brought up in Chennai, suppose, and he meets us, he knows Tamil, and he's very, Tamil culture is not foreign to him because he's brought up in Chennai. And he meets a spouse and falls in love with a Tamil girl, suppose. But he's a Hindi guy, but that culture is not foreign to him because he's brought up there.
Correct, but still
he knows the language also. So how is that?
So that's what you said, right? He's a Hindi person. There is
as in his family is Hindi, but
correct, his family is Hindi, right? At home he speaks, or he or she speaks Hindi.
Okay.
So the culture at home, what you eat, how you eat, and then all other ceremonies, what you follow, everything is that Hindi, whatever state he is coming from, right?
Got it.
That person might
In that
talk.
case, we don't have to be confused about like how in this case direction we are confused or where the person is
Correct.
born and brought up in a different place. So here we are getting confused as to how to predict because a person either belongs to multiple places because, but in that case we have to only like consider the family and the
Exactly.
habits and the language.
Correct. Correct. Exactly. Exactly. Let me tell you, right? Say I grew up in Chennai, right? I have a lot of friends. Okay. Their mother tongue is Telugu only, but they are nowhere connected to the Telugu culture. Okay. They all, for all practical purposes, they are Tamil people only.
Oh, then in that case, how do we predict?
So in that case, we cannot consider as foreign.
That's what, like if that's a Hindi person, but also they are like because they've been there for 2-3 generations or at least one generation and speaks Tamil at home. In
No,
that
one
case,
generation, not 2-3 generations, right? So basically, what I'm talking about is these people lost track of their ancestors. They don't know which place they belong to.
Okay.
They all settled down in Tamil Nadu, right? Again, so basic thing is, right, after you enter the house, how you will feel? Will you feel it as a Hindi people house or Telugu people or Tamil people house?
Okay.
Are you understanding?
As we as a third person when we like.
Correct. Or see, right, say for example, that girl is entering their house after marriage. Okay. How that girl will feel that atmosphere.
But yeah, in that case, if those people like are very similar, I mean, yeah, I think from her horoscope also we have to see that, not just with his horoscope.
Correct.
Right?
Correct. No, I'm just saying is, see, in the marriage, right, for boy, there is no change. Only girl comes into his house.
Right.
All right. So when the girl comes to his house, how that environment will be, right? If the girl feels everything is new, different, then it is foreign. Right? What items you eat. It starts from cooking. It starts from your, daily morning, what you are doing, they say, okay, do this puja, this, in our tradition, we follow this. You hear all these things, right?
So it can be like foreign can be like someone who's like upper class family marrying someone who's
No,
from
not that.
not that kind. Like
Not that.
because there'll be difference in cultures, right? Like in terms of how they eat or what.
Yeah. But again, not that.
Not that element.
Not the economic status.
Economic status.
Not economic status.
Okay.
Right. Whether they're poor or rich, okay, the quality of food might be different, right? But still, they will be eating the same sambar, right?
Correct. So you're saying in terms of specifically region or something like that,
Correct.
or language.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Right. Say, okay, let us take Tamil Telugu, right? Lot of similarities. Both eat sambar, but that sambar is different.
Correct. Even same with Kannada also. Like
Kannada also. Correct.
Yeah.
It is different.
Yeah.
Right. So that's what I'm talking about.
Sir, if the girl and guy are like, say, suppose they met in a foreign country, in that case, the couple will not stay in like in the guy's home, right?
Correct.
So does that like make
but
it
still,
difficult?
right? Boy, he might expect the girl to be follow that culture. That in-laws might expect.
Or at least speak that language.
Look from the girl's perspective.
Yeah.
And you look from this boy's perspective when this boy visits their in-laws' house. Okay. All the subtle differences only will be there. That the person will feel, he doesn't belong to that society.
So because of those subtleties, does it become difficult to predict at times? Because of those subtleties?
No. So that foreign you can predict. The direction you cannot predict. The direction, see, that foreign thing, right? Where did we see? This foreign thing that you can predict. Okay, foreign thing you will be able to predict. We are talking about the direction.
So this marriage in foreign land, marriage itself happens in foreign land, or does that mean, let's say, the guy and the girl also meet in foreign and get married in India or something like that? No.
Okay, that is the two combinations, right?
Yeah.
If you see
Mm.
3, 9, 12,
Mm.
then foreign land.
Okay.
You don't see 3, 9, 12. You see this 5, 8, 12, 2, 7, 11, you know, in this Rahu, Jupiter on this, then especially Rahu Ketu. Okay.
Mm.
Then it is in the foreign person.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Mm.
I'll show you one chart. Then I will you will be able to understand. Okay. My only concern is predicting the direction of the spouse.
Okay.
Mm.
Predicting
Sir?
the direction of the spouse is only hit or miss. Because in modern context, we cannot say that.
Sir, at times they also like you're saying Mars is the Karaka. I mean, like normally Mars is the Karaka for female chart, right? In the
Mhm.
female chart. But at in some cases they also say Jupiter, no?
I don't know. I've never heard of that, Ashita.
Okay. No, not in our like Nadi astrology, stellar. But I'm talking about in general other
Yeah, in general also I didn't hear about that.
Jupiter. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't hear about that Jupiter. This is first time I'm hearing about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
In Quora and all, like some people write, like I mean, some astrologers like tend to write. Some set of people take Jupiter as the Karaka for spouse in a female chart, and some of them disagree with that and they say Mars is the
Mars,
Karaka.
okay. I'm not sure about Jupiter, but again, for stellar Nadi, right, that Venus Jupiter really doesn't matter at all for us. All these bhavas only. These bhavas only will do the trick. Okay. So this is the traditional method where you see the 7th lord and 7th house, and then you predict the direction. Okay. In stellar Nadi, this gets even more little bit tricky. Okay, you have to take the dasha, bhukti, and antardasha. Okay, so say for example, dasha, bhukti, and antardasha. Then you take this one. Okay, Saturn, Mars, and then Jupiter. Then you have to see what is Saturn, west, right? Mars is south. Jupiter is northeast. Okay, you just cancel. So north and south, east and west. Then it becomes very difficult. Then you have to go to Pratyantara and then predict. But again, that period will change. We don't know. So we are talking about the direction of the house. First, we have to predict when the marriage will happen, and then only we can predict the direction. Okay. So here again, it is this period will be, if you go to the Pratyantara, the duration will be short. Again, you won't be able to accurately predict in which direction the spouse is going to come. Okay, so this question is kind of very unreliable. It's like hit or miss. Okay, so I usually don't predict at all the direction of this house.
But if it doesn't get cancelled and if there's one thing remaining,
then you can say that. Then you can say, yes. You can say, for example, next example, right? Moon, Venus, and Ketu, right? Moon is northwest, Venus is southeast, and then Ketu is southwest, right? So this northwest and then southeast gets cancelled, opposite directions, correct? And then southwest remains. That means you can say southwest direction. I'm sharing my practical experience also, right? Not just teaching this method, I'm also sharing my practical experience also, in where I strongly believe and which I don't believe. It doesn't mean that you have to follow my thought process, but I'm just sharing my thought process. Okay.
In this Nadi astrology, we cannot do this horoscope matching, right? Like a lot of people do this.
Yeah, we will do. We will do.
We will do. Okay.
Yeah. Of course, we will do.
Right.
Yeah, of course, we will do horoscope matching.
But it's not the way that they do with that. What is that? Nadi, they see those 36 points.
Correct,
and all
correct,
that.
correct.
That is not the same. Yeah,
That is not the same. That is
correct.
not the same. I mean, when we discuss about horoscope matching, we will see that, but still,
Mhm.
as an astrologer, right? When
Right.
I say I put a board astrologer and then people come to horoscopes, can you do the matching? For a client, it really doesn't matter whether you follow in Parashari or Gemini or the KP or Stellar. What they want is whether this horoscope matches or not. Can I do the marriage or not? That's all they want. Right?
Yeah.
So I combine both.
Sir, so you take the points also, how many, what's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
score as well as?
Yeah, that is very superficial. When we talk about horoscope matching, then you will see how it is very, very superficial, 30,000 feet level. That the points is only 30,000 feet level. That is just based on nakshatra, nothing else. You are not looking at anything else at all. Okay. Yeah, we'll talk about it in detail, right? Okay. Any questions here?
No.
Okay. You can do one thing. Since you are all married, right? You can check your charts and see this direction. Take your marriage date.
Mine is complicated because he was born in Andhra, lived in Karnataka, and mother tongue is Tamil. So
exactly, that is what I'm. Forget about the mother tongue, right? Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He lived in Karnataka, grew up in Karnataka, born in Andhra Pradesh, right? And then you are again, say for example, you grew place of birth and where you grew up is the same thing. Just try it out. See which one is matching. You know, both are matching or only one is matching and how accurately is matching. That's what I'm saying, right? Practically in the modern context now,
not positive.
This question is doesn't make sense, or it is very difficult to pinpoint unless we identify. We say where are you? Which place do you belong to? Right? Then only we can say that.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
Manasa,
all.
you said it's arranged, right?
Yeah, it is. But we met in the US, so.
Okay, but he's basically Tamil, like as in like his family.
Yeah, so they're both a mixture of Telugu and Tamil. So the thing is, he stayed all over. So his father is a bank manager, so he stayed all over the country. So he first grew up a little bit in Andhra, then moved to Karnataka, and but ideally, I am also a mixed background. I am half Tamil, half Kannada. So that's how we got into an arranged marriage. Yeah, but caste and everything. Yeah.
Arshita, nowadays it is right. It's very difficult. Let me tell you, after 20 years from now, it will become even more difficult.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, right. Then you have a lot of children, parents, right? Migrated, I mean, came to US or other foreign countries. Children are born here. Some children are born in India. They're growing up here, right? There are so many people, right? It becomes even more complicated. And you won't be able to pinpoint from where that person belongs to. So in olden days, you will have all that ancestor, everything, they belong to that village, that town only, that's all, right? They live in that same house, everybody lives there, everything is same. But now after a nucleus family, people started migrating, moving to all over the place, it becomes very hard to pick which place they're from.
Yeah, and languages are also mixed. Like most people in South India, they'll have like 2 to 3 different lineages of languages.
Yeah, because it's like moving, right? Especially if you take the central government jobs, like bank managers or defense people, right? Then they have, they don't be in one place for more than 3 years, right? They keep moving, right? So some people will be in the same place only. So it's a different thing.
Yeah.
Right, that's right. I mean, in my relatives and friends, Andhra people don't consider I'm a Telugu person, and Tamil friends, they don't consider I'm a Tamil person. I belong to Andhra.
Here nowhere.
So I'm foreign to both. All right. So Yeah, that's how it is, right? So, okay. Okay, right. Now let's go to examples. Let me
Sir,
first.
one more clarification,
Yes.
sir.
Yeah.
And most of the parents will ask one more question: how the boy will look like, whether he will be smart.
Okay. Oh,
So-
yeah. That's a good thing, right? Yes. Good question. I forgot to add that slide. Same thing. Seventh bhava, you take the planet in the seventh bhava and the lord of the seventh bhava.
Okay.
Okay. Say, for example, we can let's do this full entire screen share and it becomes easy. All right. Okay. So this person, Cancer ascendant, seventh, no planet in seventh house, right? Seventh lord is only Saturn. So you can see the karakatva of Saturn. So basically, what are the karakatvas of Saturn? The natural karakatva.
Hard.
Hard
Cold,
worker.
rigid.
Yeah, rigid, hard worker.
Mature.
Yeah, mature, very, very strict also. Okay. Basically hardworking, rigid, right? Those are the characteristics. And if it is physical, you can say like little dark complexion and like physically also will be strong. Basically, right, the seventh, I mean, not seventh, Saturn belongs to the labor class.
Correct. Yeah.
Right? So basically, how the labor class person will look like. That is how it is.
Also strong, sir. Saturn is strong.
Yeah, strong. See, physically, if somebody is very body strong, right? Two planets, Saturn and Mars.
Okay.
So seven, suppose
And
seven
Sun also. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
What if a seventh lord is like Mars?
Correct. Mars, again, Mars meaning Saturn is hardworking, right? Mars is very aggressive. They're physically strong. They will do a lot of physical activity, right? And they will be very aggressive and short tempered. Mars is a fiery planet, right? So you have to go through the two things you have to by heart. One, all the planets' characteristics, karakatvas of each planet. Okay, and karakatvas of 12 bhavas. That's all.
So how do we like talk about it physically, sir, if it's Mars?
Well, physically, like they will be again very good, good physique, right? And then they will give importance to their body. How meanings?
Like looks or something like that. You were saying like how Saturn represents dark. Like
correct.
that.
I mean, Mars also a little dark only. It's not fair.
So what planet represents fair? And Venus, is it?
I know.
And how about how we can predict for Ketu, sir?
Venus and Moon, I think.
If it is sense.
Exactly, moon. Somebody said moon.
Yes, sir.
Moon.
Moon and Venus also, right?
Venus, not really. Venus will be handsome and beautiful. So the difference between moon and Venus is very subtle. Moon also people will be beautiful and handsome. But the difference between moon and Venus is moon people will be fair. Venus people will be wheat color, right? Not fair. But again, I'm talking in Indian context. If you cannot apply this color
American, then everyone will be
in Western country. Everybody is white.
Yeah.
Right? And same thing you cannot go and apply in Africa.
Correct.
Right? So the color is kind of, we can apply color only in India because we have all colors. White, black, brown, everything is there.
Yeah.
Right? Like that.
What
So-
about Kedu in 7th house, sir? If Kedu is in
Ketu,
7th house.
what is the characteristics
we-
of Ketu, right? Detachment. Right? Detached person.
Mhm.
Spiritual also, right?
Very spiritual also. Main thing, right? You don't have to by heart all the 100 characters. Take 2-3 core things. Ketu means what? Detachment, spiritual. Right? Sun means what? Leadership, authority. Moon is queen, motherly love. Soft. Wavering mind. Mars, aggressive. Short-tempered.
Jupiter.
Yeah, Jupiter will come to it, right? So next is Jupiter. Jupiter is knowledgeable, good management, manager like that. Teacher, spirituality also. Then Venus, handsome, artistic, like that. Then Mercury, money-minded,
Intellectual also.
intellectual also, intelligent also. Jupiter also intelligent, Mercury also intelligent. Okay, but money. They give more importance to money. Okay. Then
Okay.
Saturn, we already spoke. Rahu is again foreign. They want everything more. Remember, Rahu, how is the Rahu depicted?
Body.
No, head.
Sorry, head.
Head without a body.
Sorry, head without a body. Yeah.
Head without a body. So since there is no body, head wants everything, whatever he wants.
Desire.
There is no
Yeah.
feedback loop.
Right. Right.
Right? They want more. And Rahu also denotes foreign. Just because Rahu is placed in 7th bhava, it doesn't mean that they will definitely marry a foreigner. I mean, that's a good chance. Right? If they marry arranged marriage, that person will be expecting more, will be demanding more. That person, that spouse will be a demanding person in the relationship. Ketu is opposite of Rahu.
Mercury, sir? If it's Mercury.
Mercury is money-minded, money. Intelligent, but money. Monetary things. They look for monetary value in everything. Communication, very document-oriented. Everything they want in black and white.
Sir, then if people have multiple marriages, then in that case, will the first husband and the second husband's qualities
Qualities
match? Or
Okay, good question. So in the traditional Parashari method, right, for the second next marriage, you have to look at this 9th house. 7 is first marriage. 9th is the second marriage, like that.
next is 11th, sir.
Yeah.
Isn't
Okay.
one marriage tough already?
Oh, I will show you. I will show you horoscopes with so many marriages.
Oh, okay.
American, sir, they are?
No, American, Indians also.
Okay.
You won't believe. One day I went to this one fair. Okay, I had a booth. I was some Indian event only. Okay, it was a 2-day event. So second day was so busy, I didn't have time to eat also. But that day I felt very exhausted. Like that time I didn't have the software also, I was doing manually. Okay, and I was doing manually, and then those people, majority of them came are with multiple affairs only. Multiple marriages, or some are divorced marriage like that, and some people are having affair, all sorts of things. Oh man, I felt completely exhausted. Then I was so surprised to see so many people, we think, oh, it's only like, the Western culture. I'm telling you, you put your astrologer board and then you start seeing, start seeing people's horoscope, then you will be surprised how our society is and what image we have in our mind.
Sir, in previous days, in olden days, also obviously their planets are all distributed in different ways, and we have so many combinations. And in that case, how, sir, then so many, I mean, multiple marriages wasn't the case, right?
No, who said in the
there were
olden days
lot
there
of
were no multiple marriages? In
lot of
fact, it was more.
Yeah. Our grandparents and all, if you ask them, they'll.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You ask your father's grandparent. I mean, I know some of you are young,
Even
right?
first wife has to force to accept all the following.
Exactly.
following
Men had so
marriages,
many
right?
wives,
Yeah.
right? And only in 1955, India officially Hindu Marriage Acts, they passed a law. Multiple marriages are not allowed. Until then, people were having multiple marriage. You take our famous Gemini Ganeshan Savitri, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody, right? MGR, Karnanidhi, you name it, you have people like multiple marriages. Very few people had single wife in those days. Only in books and only in things, people will say, okay, you have to live like a Lord Ram. But in reality, nobody was living like that.
In villages, it goes undocumented also.
Yeah, exactly. In villages, it goes undocumented. Even now also, it is like that only.
Yeah.
In villages and all, it's pretty bad. Even in cities also, it is that nobody notices. At least in village, the whole village will know who's having affair with who, and then all that. But in city, you won't even know that.
Sir, which is the bhava that denotes divorce, sir? I think in previous days, there wasn't a divorce case, right? Like, because
Correct. So basically, right? So good question. So divorce means you are emotionally disconnected. That's what I said, separation. So 1/6. Okay. So they will be just living for the society. That's all.
So it need not be official divorce. It could be emotional disconnect. Okay.
Yeah. For official divorce, it should be 1/6 plus 8/12. Okay, we'll see. We will see. I'll show you some horoscopes. Okay. So let's. Okay. Okay, so tell me about marriage in this horoscope. Don't look at the header, okay? Just look at the bhava. What is the combination we are looking for?
2, 7, 11.
2, 7, 11, right? So first is in stellar nadi. Again, I told you so many times, we look at all 9 planets. You have to look at all 9 planets. Okay. Okay. So I'll just put it here. Okay. Now you tell me what is the first planet. You just go with this order. So that way, we are not getting biased or we don't miss anything. Okay. So Ketu, what is Ketu telling for marriage? Is it positive or negative?
Positive.
Positive. Why?
I mean, it has the 2, 7, 11 combination.
2, 7, 7. Are there any negative houses?
No, just 8, 6.
No. For marriage, negative
for
houses
marriage.
is what? Marriage, 2, 7, 11, right? Negative 1/6.
1/6.
Yeah.
1/6 is there, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And 2, 7, 11 also is there, which is strong.
6 is in the
2, 7. Oh no,
1
sir.
is strong,
It's
sir.
strong because
1 is
it
strong.
is at a sublord level.
Correct. That's
Correct.
10 is also strong.
10
Yeah.
is also strong. So
Yeah.
basically it is kind of a mixed, right? So
Mm.
you have to look at, okay, so here there is one negative number, right? This gets highest point. Here you see 1, 10 is there, 2, 11 is there. So everything gets strike off. It becomes 0. Here 2, 7 is there and 1, 10 is there. That also you get strike off, right? So only 1, 6 is left. That is negative. Net, right? Okay, now. So then you say negative. Okay. Venus.
Venus 1 and 10 is negative, sir.
Okay.
Even
You tell me overall. Overall, is it positive for marriage or negative for marriage?
negative for marriage.
Yes, sir. Because
Positive.
all three,
I think.
How are you saying negative?
actually at all three levels there is 10,
Mhm.
and but at sub-law
10
level there
and
is
1.
2 and 7. So
Correct. So one thing you have to remember, we are looking at marriage, even though 10, 1, 10 is there, you have to give more weightage to 6.
oh,
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So you see there is no 6 here.
Hmm.
2, 7 is here, 11 is here. So it get connected. So 1, 10 is here. There is no 6, right? So please remember, in stellar nadi, this calculation is one aspect of it. Then you have to look for the connection of these positive bhavas and negative bhavas. So 2, 7 in the sublord and 11 at the nakshatra. It is strong. And there is no 1, 6, 10.
Hmm.
There is only 1, 10.
Okay.
So it is positive. Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Sir,
now sun.
actually I missed- yeah, go ahead.
What about sun?
Only 2 and 11 is there. So.
It is basically, I will say,
Only
neutral.
11. Oh, the only 10 and 11.
Yeah,
10
there
also
is no
there.
6, there is no 7.
Neutral.
So sun is not signifying. Sun is neither supporting nor opposing marriage. If 7 is there, then he is supporting. If 6 is there, he is opposing. Both of those numbers are not there.
So
Right?
neutral.
It's a neutral.
Okay.
Okay, next, moon.
Neutral.
Neutral.
Negative, sir. There is. Can we say negative because there is no 7?
No, it
But
is
there is no
neutral.
6 also.
But 6 is
There
also
is no
not there.
6.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for marriage, positive is 7, right? And the opposing number to 7 is 6. 6 is very, very important.
6.
So this is neutral. Okay. Mars.
Neutral.
Neutral. But
Yeah.
okay, now one more thing, right? So here only 11. So in the moon, you see 211 is there. Correct? 211 is all is a, I mean 211 and then 110, both are there. So neutral. Okay, that's fine. You can take that. Here also, what about here? You're saying neutral?
211 is there.
211
And
is
110
there,
is
and
there.
then 110 is also there. Kind of neutral. Okay. Okay. Rahu.
More
I
positive.
think positive.
Positive. Okay.
Positive.
Good. Jupiter.
Positive.
How?
Positive and negative.
1, 6, 10 negative.
Negative. It is negative because there is no 7 here. Only
Right.
211 is here.
Hmm.
And 6 is here, right? So you have the full combination of negative 1, 6, 10. And you have only 211. There is no 7. So 1, 6, 10 wins. Okay. So negative. Saturn.
Positive.
Positive. Okay. Mercury.
Again, neutral. Neutral.
Neutral. Okay, neutral. So this is the person, right? This person came. Now they're asking, how is the marriage life? Okay. A parent will come and asks, what will you say? How is the marriage life of this person?
Neutral, sir.
Neutral?
Like,
Maybe more
lot of-
positive because of 3 positives and 2 negatives.
Correct. So we have to see, right? How many positives are there? 3 positives, right?
Mm.
So 3.
There's no cancellation or anything here that we do. Nothing like that.
Though we did that, right? We did that already.
Oh.
That's why we said neutral, neutral, positive, negative, right?
Okay. No, I mean here I'm talking about in this
No,
line.
no, that's what we'll see, right? So how many are there positive?
3.
3, right? Okay. 3.
Mm.
How many negative?
2.
2. And how many neutral?
4.
4, right? So negative is only 2. You have more positive and 4 neutral. So overall, this person's marriage life will be above average. Remember, it's only neutral here, 4, not positive.
Yeah.
Right? Above average, like a normal person. Okay. See, remember, we are all married, right? No person's marriage life will be perfect.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
Live with it category.
Exactly. But it won't lead to divorce.
Dips.
Okay. So actually, this person is my friend's daughter. He doesn't believe in astrology at all. Okay. One day he called me, he messaged me, hey, can you check my daughters? I said, okay, fine. Because it looks like his wife asked him to check with me. Okay. He's told, I don't believe in astrology at all. They're asking, that's why I'm asking you. I said, okay, fine, no problem. So she was studying the final year BE, okay, engineering. Then I was just looking, he was more concerned about asking about what to do after graduation, right? Whether to send a job or further studies or, send to foreign or, all sorts of other questions. Then I was just looking at, then I said, next year, right? So this happened in late 2020, okay, November or something like that. Then I said, next year in 2021, around September, not September, like after May, April, May to before September, there's a good chance she will get married. He was shocked to hear that. He said, there is no way, I'm not even thinking about it. She's just a fresher, right? She didn't even finish. Okay. So he didn't believe. He said, okay. He just took my thing and then went. Then after that, he came. He came with 2 horoscopes. Can you do the horoscope matching? I said, what happened? They said, there's one alliance came. That boy is, what is it? PhD in PhD, and then he's working in one of the IITs. Now, nowadays, there are more IITs, right? Working like as an assistant professor or lecturer, something like that. They like the girl so much. And then he couldn't find any reason to say no. Okay. He couldn't find any reason except age difference. That's all. Because she's just like 21, right? 21, 22. You imagine PhD means, right? Maybe in late 20s or whatever. I don't remember exactly. Okay. So I said, then that is the time then he believed. He started believing astrology. Okay, there is something this, right? So what I did is, so I predicted like this is what marriage will happen. I think the marriage happened in July 2021.
Sir, how did you predict the timing, sir?
Dasha, I think. Yeah.
Exactly, Dasha, right? See here, Rahu Dasha was going on. Okay. We already saw Rahu Dasha, very strong marriage. 2-7-11, 2-11, right? Very strong here also. There is some more 7, right? Rahu.
Mm.
But Jupiter is not strong. Correct? It is showing negative. Then I looked at Antardasha. What is the period? I said during this period, right? April to September. See here, Saturn, 2711, right? 2711. So in Dasha, Bhukti, Antardasha, Bhukti and Antardasha denoting strong marriage, full combination you have. Right? Jupiter has to agree. He cannot say no to it. That's all. This person is married and she's living there. Okay, so let's
see our own charts to see if the timing was correct.
Which one?
We should see our own charts to see if the timing was correct.
Yeah, timing. You will be surprised. Yeah. Okay. Now let's see this horoscope. Okay. How is the marriage here?
Ketu is supporting.
Okay. Okay, supporting, right? Okay.
Venus also positive.
Venus also positive.
Venus, no, it's neutral because 6 is also there.
Yeah, but
no. But do you see full combination? 1, 6,
full
10.
combination.
Yeah, full combination.
Is there?
Yeah.
Where? In Venus.
In Venus.
So it's powerful.
Only 1, 6 is there. Where is 10?
10 is not there.
2, 7, 11 combination is there.
Correct. 2, 7, 11 combination is there. 1, 6 here. There is 1, 6 here. Okay. You have to see how this 1, 6 is connecting. If there is 10 here, then this 1, 6 gets connected.
Okay.
Arithmetically, you get the score more points, but this 2, 7, 11 see here in sublot, you have full. Right? And this is where the Karakatva of the planet also plays. And this is Venus.
Right.
Right? So basically this is positive only.
Correct.
Here also there is 1, 6, but there is no 10. You have 1, 6, 10, so 2, 7, 11 is here. Okay. This is leaning towards positive only, but not that positive. Okay. Right.
Okay.
What about
Sun.
this?
Sun is positive.
I mean, it's 2, 7, 11 is there, but not
2, 7, 11 is there.
Yeah.
Correct.
1
It's
and 10
positive.
is not there.
Correct. Only 1, 6 is there. It doesn't have. Okay. Moon.
Negative, sir.
Negative.
Negative. Okay. Mars.
Neutral, I think.
Neutral. Because 2, 7 is on the planet level, but
6,
whereas
10.
6, 10 is coming in the
16 is
nakshatra and
also
sublot.
Mm.
So 6, 10 is more powerful than 2, 7. So it's kind of
Leaning towards
neutral, leaning towards negative. Okay.
Mm. Okay.
Rahu.
Positive, sir.
Positive.
Full positive, double positive.
Mm.
2, 7, 11, 2, 7, 11.
2, 7.
Right.
But
2, 2, 7, 11s.
1, 6, 10 is also there.
You're also there, but 1, 6, 10 is not that connected. Here is there, here is there. You have 2, 2, 7, 11s, right?
Right.
Mm.
That
So
will,
there's 1, 6, 10 is there, but not that strong.
okay.
Okay. So it is positive. Jupiter.
Neutral.
Neutral. Yeah. Saturn.
Saturn
2
is
is not
negative,
there.
sir. Only 11 is there.
Mm.
Yeah. Saturn is negative.
Negative, yeah.
Because 1, 6, 1, 6, there is
7.
no 2, there is no 7. Right? So you cannot. See, this 11 is fulfillment, but it has to be connected with the 7th bhava. Without 7th, it won't give fulfillment for 7th bhava. It will give fulfillment for other bhavas. Okay. Mercury.
Negative.
Neutral, maybe negative.
Neutral leaning towards negative.
Neutral. How are you saying neutral?
I mean, there's 6
Seven,
and there's
yeah,
11.
7 is not even there actually, so we
Yeah.
can't.
There is no 7, there is no 2.
Correct.
Actually,
is
negative.
negative.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else? Okay. So how many positive?
4.
4 positives.
4 positives. How many negatives?
4
More than
negatives.
4. Huh?
Um,
1. Okay.
3.
So,
So if you consider Mars is negative.
yeah, okay. 3. Okay. 3.
Yeah.
And how many neutral?
1.
2 or 1?
Sorry, 2.
Right?
2. 2.
2.
Sorry.
Right? Okay. So what will you say for this person?
He will lead a happy married life, sir.
He will lead happy married life. Along with that, there will be troubles also.
Yeah.
Because this 3 negative, it has to show, right? And
Correct.
then we already saw 1 neutral leaning towards negative. So when you say neutral leaning towards negative, then you say 3.5. This is 1.5. Okay.
So more of a like neutral
marriage.
marriage.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, you can apply, our this mathematical thing, approximation, and then you can judge. What else you see in this horoscope?
Lot of 8s.
Okay. Please
In some
go back to all other bhavas, right? What we talked about.
eight, 6, and 12 combination is there.
Okay. And just look at all the numbers, what you are seeing. Okay. See here, Ketu.
5, 8, 12.
4, 5, 11, 6, 8, 12. Right? See here, 4, 5, 6, 8, 12. What does it mean?
Cold person. And
No, affairs. Love marriage. Right? Affairs. 2, 7, 11 with 4, 5. And 8, 12. Okay, so wherever there is 2, 7, 11, you see these numbers 4, 5, 6, 8, 12. See here, Ketu has it, Venus has it, right? 4, 5, 11, 2, 7, 11, 8, 12, right? So here there is only 2, 7. There is no love, other combination. So we saw Sun is positive, but we don't have it, right? So here you cannot take, here is fine. Then here, see here, 2, 7, 11, then again 8, 12, 6, 8, 12 is there. Okay. And 1, 6, 10 and 8, 12. So remember, for divorce, 6, 10, 1, 6, 10, 11 plus 8, 12. Okay. Negative or divorce. Without 8, 12, there is no divorce. If only you see 1, 6, 10, that means they will be separated. Okay, it could be willful separation also. Say, for example, in some couples, husband will be working in some place, wife will be living in the family, or vice versa. Okay, that is separation. So for divorce, 8, 12 has to be there. So here you see 1, 6, 10 and 8, 12 also. But here there is nothing. Here it's only 1, 6 is there, right? 8, 12. So it is like more like an affair. Okay. So here, and then here again 2, 7, there is nothing. Again, see here 4, 5, 11, 6, 8, 12, right? There is no 7. So that means there will be affair only. Here 4, 5, 11 again. So you see that 4, 5, 8, 11, that is, you see more in more places, right? Wherever there is 2, 7, 11, it is always connected to 4, 5, 6, 8, 11, like that. So you can conclude, you can say that this person will have love marriage and multiple marriages also, because there is 1, 6, 10, 8, 12. Okay. So this person, I think he had a divorce early. I don't know the exact timing when the divorce happened. And then he's in the second marriage for last 15 years or 17 years. And right now he's going through another affair. So another affair started from the Rahu period. Okay.
Sir, if everything is pre-decided, everything is like pre-decided, and so we can't even blame the people, I think.
That's karma, right? See, we all use karma in a more negative way, but it's all right. It's all what you do in the past lives. So currently this person wants to, for him, it's the second wife, right? And then he says he wants to live with this wife and the another person, both.
Did he tell you that directly, sir?
I mean,
Like
this person didn't come. His wife came for the consultation.
Oh, okay.
Oh, of course.
His wife came for the consultation. I mean, I don't have handy, like there are people who came, they themselves, male itself. One person, I think, he said, okay, I'm having an affair with my office staff, and now she's creating problems to me. What should I do? Like, how long it will continue? I want to break away that relationship and all that, and all sorts of questions. Okay. There is one person, she's a lady, a Muslim lady, she came. And then we all think only we Hindus believe in astrology, right? It's not at all the case. Okay. So that lady came and she openly said, I have an affair with my boss. That's not going well right now. I want to break away that and then do, and she is also married, his boss also married. So all sorts of things.
What is the outcome of that, this thing, sir? What did you predict? And
for this person, okay,
no,
so
for
this
that,
person is still going on, right? So see here, Jupiter Dasha, 2-7 is here, right? And 1-6 also there. So that is the reason he still wants to continue the marriage. Okay. And here also 2-7-11 is there, right? Strong, double strong, correct? He wants to continue. But once the person enters Saturn Mahadasha, that is after May this year, okay, there is no 2-7-11. Okay, there is only 4, 5, 11, 6, 8, 12, all that. Okay, so there's a 1, 6, 8, 12 is there in Rahu, right? So good chance that he will divorce the current wife, okay, and then live with that lady without a marriage. Or he will break away with that lady, right? But he won't be able to come back to her also. Because remember, right? 5, 6, 8, 12. Again, this 8 or 3 is also there, right? 3, 6, 8, 12. All these combinations, right? It will create defamation for him. In the Saturn period, he will regret why the hell did I have this affair? So he won't be able to go back to his wife. Basically, he won't have a face to face her. Okay. Or, he will live separately. We have to see what happens after May. Okay. So, I mean, when you look at 2711, you have to pay attention to the other bhavas also. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. Now, let us see one more horoscope. Okay. Yeah, go ahead. You start telling me. What do you see?
Kedu is strong, sir. Positive.
Positive. Okay. Venus?
No, 1, 6, 10 is also there.
Venus.
Venus is also positive.
Okay, so let's
sorry.
say, sorry, I didn't pay attention. Okay, 2, 7, 11, 1, 6,
Yeah,
10.
1, 6,
But
10
overall,
is-
it is positive
Hmm.
because 2, 7, 11 are the sublot in one line,
Okay.
right? Okay. Venus?
Positive again.
Positive, sir.
Positive, right? Sun?
Positive.
Also positive.
Positive.
Yeah.
Oh,
Venus? I mean,
Oh my
moon?
God, so many positives.
Positive.
Positive.
Mars?
Positive, sir.
Positive.
Rahu?
More
Yeah,
positive. Double positive.
Oh my God.
Double positive. Jupiter?
positive again.
Yeah, positive.
Saturn?
Positive.
Mercury?
Positive.
Positive, right?
Positive. Positive.
9
Neutral,
out
sir.
of 9.
Oh my God.
What will you tell to this person?
There is this person living in house.
Yes, she is one of my clients.
Strong marriage.
Having the
Very
most
strong.
happiest
Okay.
marriage.
Very successful marriage, right? Okay.
Hmm.
But again, you saw, I mean, there are a lot of 1-6 also. Okay. But still, this 2, 7, 11 is so strong, it will defeat that 1-6.
Hmm.
Okay. So what the 1-6 means is they will have some fights, they will have some misunderstandings, but their love is to each other is very strong, basically for her spouse, right? What else you see in this horoscope?
I mean, we see 6, 8, 12 and 5, 6, 8, 12 in few
Mhm.
places.
So what does it mean?
Love marriage.
Love marriage.
Yep.
And
Okay,
5,
what type
6,
of love?
8
What type of
also
love
more,
marriage?
sir.
Sorry? What is it?
5, 6, 8 also. 5, 6, 8
Correct.
is also more. So
Okay.
he must be having some hidden love.
Yeah.
And did his name get damaged because of affair or something?
No, this is a ladies horoscope.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay, so this is a ladies horoscope, right? Okay, so yeah, you are right. So hers is a love marriage. I don't remember what is what with so many people, but definitely Telugu, Tamil, Kannada. Okay, one person is one, other person is other language. Okay, I don't remember what exactly it was. Okay, I think one of them is Tamil, if I remember correctly. But anyway, that's not the point. So basically, it's a love marriage, right? They're very happy couple. I told one thing. They actually came for a different consultation, not for marriage, right? But it is so obvious. I couldn't control myself not revealing this. I told only one line to that husband, to them, both of them, right? She will do anything for her husband. Even if he asks her to die, she will die. Such a strong love towards the spouse. It's very, very rare to see 9 out of 9 with full combination 2-7.
So what was the reaction, sir, when you said that? They agreed to it?
She's so happy. She said, you hit on the nail. And then she started telling him, see, you don't believe me how much I love you. I mean, it was like more, funny and then lovable interaction, with them. So
One question I have is like, this is the lady's chart, right? So
Correct.
this shows that the lady has a lot of love towards her husband.
Correct.
But is the vice versa also predicted? No.
No.
Here it says successful marriage, but
Correct.
yeah.
So say that is what, right? If you have such a strong marriage,
Yeah.
even if the other husband has full of 1, 6, 10, this lady will forgive her husband.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Even if they say,
what about 5, 6, 8 combinations? So that is also very
correct. That is there. I mean, it's a love marriage, right? It's a love marriage with a different religion, with foreign person. I mean, different language. Right? So it is there.
So basically,
this person will forgive the husband no matter what he does. And we have to check the husband's horoscope, how it is reflecting.
Correct. Yeah.
Right? Then we will see how much. If husband's chart also it is there like this, then though that couple can never ever be separated. Nothing will happen. They are perfect made for each other. Right. Okay. So what else I want? I think that is done. I think I covered marriage, whatever I wanted to cover. Okay, yeah, let me show you one more, then okay. So how is the married life? Are you seeing my screen?
Yeah, we are.
You shouldn't take this long.
negative.
Okay, so negative? Okay.
Yeah, a lot of negatives are there. Sir.
Lot of negatives are there, right? Okay, what about Venus?
Yeah. Venus is neutral.
Neutral? Yeah, but
yes,
again, you
because,
have to see here, 2, 7, 11, full
2 and
combination.
7, 11.
Yes.
Yeah,
leaning towards positive.
Yeah, it more of a positive only. Okay. Right? So 7, 11, 6, there is only 1, 6, 8. So it is positive, kind of. This is neutral. There is nothing here. This is neutral, right? And then this is again 10, neutral. 11. No, it's no 6. There is no 7, neutral. This is also neutral. Here you have 7, 11, and then 6 and 10 is here, but not connected. 2, 7, 11 is here, right? It is connected. So positive here. So if you look at it, only you have 2, 7, 11 in 2 planets, right?
Yeah.
The remaining all either neutral or this thing. So overall for this person's married life itself is very questionable. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that we're not saying that this marriage or this person will never ever get married. Okay. So she's again this person's marriage I mean, it's a lady's marriage, I mean, horoscope. Okay, see here. Okay, see, first marriage happened, it's an arranged marriage at the age of 20 in 2020. I mean, in 2000. Okay, see here, you go to 2000. 2000, she didn't tell the time, I mean, the month or whatever, right? So basically, she was running the Venus period, right? So Venus, we saw 2711, correct?
Correct.
So 2711. So that period, the marriage happened. And Rahu is neutral. Is not denying or not supporting. That's why marriage happened. But that marriage, it's a trouble marriage. Even though it's an arranged marriage, it's trouble marriage. She got divorced in 2016. So now let's go to 2016. Sun period. Okay. Well, is Sun here? 711. Jupiter, Sun. Jupiter is not, there is nothing, very neutral. Sun is again only 711 is there, 68 is there. It's kind of not that much helpful to keep the marriage, right? So the divorce happened in 2016. Okay, so then second marriage happened again in the same year after divorce. Okay, 512. See here, after October, right? We can assume like she would have, I mean, if she got divorced in the first half of the year, at least later part of the year, she would have got married, right? Again, you see here, it's only an affair, love marriage. It's a marriage. Love marriage, it's kind of an affair. She developed affair with the other person, and then she divorced because that she was struggling a lot with her husband. Then she divorced. Then again, she got divorced in 2021. Even the second husband also not great. So again, she got divorced here. So this lady's horoscope, marriage itself is so-so, and all this during the Dasha period, she was never happily married. In spite of having, she had both. She had arranged marriage, she had love marriage. Both led to failure. At least arranged marriage lasted for 16 years. Love marriage didn't even last for 5 years. Okay. So now let's come to the prediction part. What is going to happen future? Now you tell me. Is it possible for you guys to predict what will happen?
We should look at the Saturn part, I think.
So could you please repeat that? I missed.
So, I mean, all this is past, right? So how is her future with respect to marriage?
I think Saturn, you have the full 2-7-11 combination. So, I mean, maybe more positive than negative.
Okay. Yeah. So that's my prediction. So you have full 2-7-11 and 6-10 is here, but that is not connected, right? And then you also have this benefic planets 9 also, right? So she will get involved in another marriage.
Correct. And that marriage will be fine till 2024 at least, till she.
But at least, yeah. I mean, Saturn Mahadasha has 2-7-11, right? So it will last long.
It'll last long. Yeah.
So let's check just the other calculation method also before let's check Placidius, how the Placidius chart is looking. Okay, Placidius chart, it says 711, 610, 610 is here, right? It's kind of a little mixed Placidius chart. Okay, in Sripati, it is full positive. So, but again, 711 is full here, right? And then 610 is not here. So that way, it is more strong only. So there's a good chance that she will get married. So we have to see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, right. Any questions?
No, sir.
So now you know how to check married life and how to predict when the marriage will happen.
Yes. Taking into account dashas and everything.
Exactly.
Yeah, we'll practice on our charts.
Yeah, you practice on your charts and you take
Yeah.
a lot of examples, right?
Yeah.
Already your friends, family members, and take their marriage dates and see how their marriage life is happening. I mean, when that marriage happened, right? And then you might know somebody who are happily married and then who are divorced, all that. Check all these horoscopes, then you will get more practice. Again, practice, practice, practice. That's all.
Yeah.
Sir, we need charts from you, no, sir? Like,
Yeah. So yeah, you can send me the details. I will send the screenshot and then send it to you guys. No problem. But you can also create, right? By do
Calculations.
manually also.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, just send it to me. I will send the screenshot and then you can practice. No problem.
I'll send one other name so that we can.
Yeah, no problem. I don't even need your name and just send me date of birth, time of birth, and place of birth. That's all.
Okay.
Okay, that's all. Nothing else. Okay. Okay, right. Any other questions?
No.
No. Okay. Okay, right. Cool. Good day. Good night. Bye.
Bye, sir. Bye.